The Amazon basin formed by the Amazon River and its tributaries is mythical, yet a wonderful world full of mystery. It was first discovered by Francisco de Orellana, the Spanish conquistador who first explored the Amazon in the 16th century, and it's still an attractive sight to see 500 years later in the 21st century. Many incredible animals and people know nothing of the outside world except the jungle they live in. Hello everyone. Welcome to our channel. We'll leave the humans for another time, but today we would like to introduce you to some of the beautiful animals that live in the Amazon. We hope you enjoy your trip to the marvelous Amazon jungle. Let's begin. Black Caiman. The black caiman is one of the biggest alligator species and is similar in size to its close relative, the Mississippi alligator. The largest size ever found by a human being, from the tip of the nose to its tail, is over 4 meters long. Unlike many other alligators, they are omnivorous and eat plants, but also hunt animals. Their weapons are not just their sharp teeth. Its long tail is as sharp as a knife and can critically wound its prey. Interestingly, some crocodiles have a long tail that can occupy more than half of the body length. Since the Amazon is not a researcher-friendly place, not much is known about the black caiman. The only thing I can say for sure is that you should stay away from the black caiman. Black caiman has attacked humans numerous times before, often resulting in lethal injuries. Payara. I'm pretty sure you've heard of piranhas. Piranhas are known as vicious, predatory fish with the power to gnaw through human flesh. But in reality, they rarely attack humans. While small fishes or any other small living creatures in the Amazon fear piranhas, there are exceptions. They are called Payara, also known as Hydrolycus scomboroides, and are very vicious fishes. Believe it or not, Payaras love to prey on piranhas. Payara has a rather unique and indifferent look. First, the head is at an odd angle and always looks grumpy. Additionally, it has 2 long fangs protruding from its lower jaw. Due to these characteristics, it's also called vampire fish. Payara is a very delicious fish, but not easy to catch. They live in a rapid waterfall area where it's hard to fish, and they resist with all their power not to get captured. Some people have payaras as pets, but it's not an easy task. That is because this vampire fish will have other fishes for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Giant otter. The only warm-blooded animal in today's ranking. Personally, they are my favourite. The giant otters are so adorable, and their cubs are even cuter. Maybe the only animal that can compete in terms of cuteness is their distant relative, the sea otters. Giant otters are very clever animals. On the other hand, they also have a habit of making funny noises or acting oddly on the sand. However, if you happen to notice this animal during your Amazon River exploration, make sure you just observe it from a distance. Don't be tempted to go close and pet it. Why is that? The answer is simple. It's because the giant otter is the most carnivorous predator in the Amazon. The giant otter is relatively larger than other similar species. Some adult otters, when measured from their nose to the tip of their tail, are as big as 170 centimeters. During the day, rather than solo, they tend to go as a group to hunt for food. Groups of as many as 20 giant otters have been reported. By hunting in a group, they can attack anacondas and young crocodiles. But most often it is fish or small snakes they feed on. The giant otter is not suited for artificially breeding. Only a handful of zoos have succeeded in taming this charming animal. Therefore, if you want to see the giant otter, you will have to travel to Brazil or Venezuela. Colossal. A big, fat fish, yet somewhat adorable. Colossal, also known as tambaquai, is classified in the same family as piranhas. Like all the family species, it has strong teeth and powerful jaws, but unlike the well-known piranha and other species, Colossal is a herbivorous fish. The main feature distinguishing it from the others is its human-like teeth. Throughout evolution, to bite hard nuts and other food seems to have changed the teeth to the human-like shape we see today. I must say, it's pretty awkward. There's another interesting story about Colossal. According to locals, it is best not to swim near this fish. Any idea why? Tambaqui, like many other fish, are not particularly bright. So apparently, it tries to bite a particular part of a male body feature, thinking that it's nuts. No pun intended. Although no sound study has been conducted, not many people are interested in testing this theory. Pirraruku. Every animal, plant and fungus that exists on the earth today represents only a tiny fraction of all life that has ever lived on Earth. According to various estimates, to date, up to 99% of plants and animals have become extinct. Of course, not all became extinct overnight. Many species let other species that followed the law of evolution and adapted better survive throughout hundreds and millions of years. Scientists do once in a while discover the few remaining creatures, or in other words, the last few of the extinct species. For example, a tuatara and capybara. Researchers consider species with an ancient body structure or species that have not physically evolved in millions of years as a living fossil. A fish that lives in the Amazon basin, Pirraruku, fits this description. The Pirraruku has similar characteristics as Osteichthyes, which existed during the same era as the dinosaurs. Despite being known to be an ancient species, it is not primitive whatsoever. For instance, its unique respiratory system developed so they can breathe air. This is unheard of in the fish species. Thanks to this, it can survive droughts by periodically surfacing above mud and sand for air. This breathing sound is so unique that once you hear it, you'll notice it right away and will not mistake it for any other sound. Pirraruku scales are extremely hard. It is just as, if not harder than, bones. Even piranhas, which can bite off tree branches and human fingers, are nothing compared to the Pirraruku scales. The locals use these scales as materials to make accessories and goods. Giant Anaconda. We cannot talk about the fascinating ecological system of the Amazon without mentioning the most stunning animal in the Amazon, the giant anaconda. They are known to be the largest and most beautiful snake species that exist on Earth. Take a look at this giant anaconda swimming underwater. When Europeans first encountered the giant anaconda, they were so stunned that they made up many wild stories. Some said they could blow fire, breathe poison, hypnotize others with their eyes and control, and on top of that, have scales so unbelievably hard that no bullet, spear, or sword can pierce through. Some even exaggerated, saying that there were some as big as 10 to 20 meters in length. It sounds more like a dragon than a snake. Of course, today, all the horror stories told during the Age of Discovery are now proven to be different from reality. The truth is, the giant anaconda rarely exceeds 4.5 to 5 meters, and of course, it does not have a hypnotizing ability or breathe poison to kill anyone. Nor does it blow fire. Additionally, although you may see in horror movies, giant anacondas do not eat people. Rather, they seem uninterested in human beings and are relatively easy to catch. In the wild, they are often preyed upon by crocodiles and the cute beast mentioned earlier, the giant otters. Therefore, there is no need to be scared of the giant anaconda, but it would still be wise not to get too close to them. This concludes today's video. Thank you very much for watching. We hope you enjoyed it. Please take a moment to subscribe to our channel, like us, and share on social networking sites. Thank you again for your support from the bottom of our hearts. Hopefully, we will see you soon. Goodbye.